Recording. And okay, let's get started. We are going to do day 15, magically heal your relationships. So I see quite a few people who are joining in last few days. Just a little bit of background. Chapter 1 to 12 were basic chapters where we found all the opportunities to say thank you for everything that we already have in our life. Day 13 onwards, the practices become slightly advanced, where we are fixing things in our lives and also working on our dream list, what we want, what we have the desire to get in our lives. So chapter 13 onwards, the practices do get a little bit advanced in nature. But just to keep everybody in loop, we will be doing this particular book again next month, and we will share the date after we finish this. Then we're going to start it again, maybe right away, or maybe after 1 or 2 days break. But this is a book that you do not really read once. You read it again and again and again in your life to be able to continue doing the practice. Just to give you an example, the first time I read this book was about 8 years ago, and I keep going back to it because just so that I do not leave the rhythm of these practices, because they have really, really helped me personally. And all the experienced practitioners that we have, even they keep coming to this book. So let's talk about day 15, magically heal your relationships. And once again, a very nice and beautiful practice. And we have done one chapter before about the relationships. That was like initial practice. And now this one is going to actually take us to the next level, where we can heal the relationships where something is either lacking or something is bothering us, in the most simple language. Okay. Everybody has one or more relationships in life where they feel hurt. And the hurt can be going on right now. Hurt can be in the past, where we had a relationship and it did not end well. And you can heal all of those relationships from the past, and any relationship that you have right now, where the relationship can get better, or if it is totally broken. And as and when we are reading, I'll give you some examples of probably my own and some of the previous practitioners or the experienced practitioners, how they achieved results from this chapter. If you have a difficult or broken relationship, are suffering from a broken heart, or hold any resentment or blame toward another person or anything, you can change it through gratitude. Resentment is a very bad feeling. Holding grudges, you become a prisoner in your own mind, in your own body, and in your own life. Okay. Gratitude will magically improve any difficult relationship, whether that person is a husband, wife, brother, sister, son, daughter, partner, boss, business client, work colleague, mother or father-in-law, parent, friend, or neighbor. So regardless of the nature of the relationship, you can pick any relationship that you want to fix. Okay? When we are faced with a difficult relationship or a challenging situation in a relationship, in almost all cases, we are not in the least bit grateful for the other person. So when we do not have a good relationship with anybody, regardless of who that person is, what is the first thing that happens? We complain, and we are not grateful for that person, right? We find their mistakes, every little thing that they say, every little thing that they do. Somewhere we are not satisfied with that. Instead, we are busy blaming the other person for the problems we have with them. We are not happy with somebody, but what we do, we blame them. It's very rare that somebody says, "Oh, I could have done this better." And that means we don't have a shred of gratitude. Blame is never going to make the relationship better, and it's never going to make your life better. Has anybody ever reflected that you don't have a good relationship with somebody, you blame them, but nothing changes? They remain who they are, they continue to do what they do, nothing changes in the relationship because blaming is not gonna give you a better relationship with other person. What Rhonda Byrne is saying is what is going to help your relationship? Gratitude. Start saying thank you. That's going to help. And um, I have experienced it myself. Okay. There is always one or more relationship in life where as human beings we hold the grudges, we are not happy. Start doing gratitude for those people. And the more and more gratitude you do for the little things that they do, you're going to see such a big shift in the feelings between you two. In fact, the more you blame, the worse the relationship gets and the worse your life gets. Whether it's a current relationship or a past relationship, if you harbor bad feelings toward another person, practicing gratitude will eliminate those feelings. A lot of these relationships may be sitting in the past. A lot of us, I had been guilty of that in the past as well. We blame our parents. They didn't do this. My mother didn't do this. My father could have done better. My grandparents could have done better. Um, I can share the example. The grandparents could have given us a little bit more space, we being the girls. But when you look back, that's all they knew, right? Turned, and this is just one example. Some people have the grudges against the parents. My father didn't do this, my mother didn't do this. Some people can have resentment for a previous relationship, maybe an old boyfriend, maybe an old girlfriend. She left me, he left me, he promised, she promised. All those resentments, even if you feel that they are not shaping your life today, that's a false assumption. If you have a grudge, a resentment in your mind, even if it is subconscious, even if you're not thinking about that resentment or grudge every day because the relationship was so much in the past, it is still impacting and shaping your feelings and life today. Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. That is what an anger is. You are the one who gets burned. In back home, sorry, I shouldn't say back home, but when we were growing up, what did our parents and grandparents told us? They said, if you are holding anger, what is it really doing to us? It is burning us inside. And that is exactly what Gautam Buddha said. Everybody knows Gautam Buddha. He was the founder of Buddhism. Um, he also said the same thing. Bad feelings about another person burn your life. What is the opposite of that? Gratitude will eliminate them. For example, if you have an ex-partner who is connected to you through your children and the relationship isn't good, look at your children's faces and realize that they wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for your ex-partner. So many people these days complain about either ex-partner or the current partner. Everybody has gotten busy in their lives, and we harbor these complaints. One example Rhonda Byrne is saying is, you may not like your partner. She's using the example of ex-partner, and I'm going to even extend that example further. Ex-partner, current partner. You have kids. How did those children come? And most of the parents, almost all of the parents, they love their children. Thank your partner. How would you make that happen? How would you make those children come in the world without your partner? Your children's lives are one of the most precious gifts you have. Look at your children. How many times people say, oh, I will do anything and everything for my children? How did those children come? Through the partner. And give thanks to your ex-partner or the current partner for their lives every single day, as well as bringing peace and harmony to the relationship. Through your example, you will be teaching your children the greatest tool for their life, gratitude. Children are going to always learn looking at the parents. And sometimes, not sometimes, often, if somebody is not happy with their partner, whether it is ex or current, what do parents intentionally or unintentionally do? They start complaining about the partner in front of the children. If you start doing the opposite of that, if you start practicing gratitude even for the partner in front of the children, what are you teaching the children? Gratitude, right? We always heard children always learn looking at the parents. Exactly the same thing Rhonda Byrne is saying. Or if you're suffering from a broken heart or grief due to a relationship having ended, you can use gratitude's magical power to transform your pain. Gratitude magically transforms emotional pain into healing and happiness faster than anything else. And the story of my parents is a perfect example of that. Before we go to Rhonda Byrne's example of her parents, let's focus what she said before she mentioned the example. If you have any relationship in the past that did not end well, right? Somebody left you, you were expecting them to stay, somebody broke some promises they made, you have some bad feelings about them. And it can be anybody. It can be sibling, a past relationship at a young age. It can be a friend. Sometimes things happen between friends. And if you have any small, big, medium-sized resentment for those people, start doing gratitude. I am telling you, the amount of good you will start seeing in those people is amazing. It's just, you have to do the practice to understand. We have had practitioners did not have good relationship with the mother, totally different relationship. What happens is when you start doing the gratitude, first of all, you are doing the gratitude, you're shifting your feelings. Second is you start seeing a different perspective. Why did the mother do what she did? What was her circumstances? Why did the other person, can be any relationship, did what he or she did to me? You start thinking about a different perspective. Your anger starts to melt down. Your grudges starts to go away. Your resentment starts to vanish altogether. So once we finish this chapter, think about all these things. You may not even know you're holding a grudge because you're not really actively thinking about that resentment and grudge on a daily basis, but it is there in your subconscious mind. It hasn't gone away. Unless you have healed a broken relationship actively, it is sitting inside your body and soul. And there are like so many books like you can read also. The Body Keeps the Score is another one. Unhealed Body is another one. And it's on the same pattern. Unless you have actively healed a broken relationship that had hurted you at any level, it's in you. And it is shaping your current actions and your life. Let's go to Rhonda Byrne's example. My mother and father fell in love with each other virtually at first sight. From the moment they met, they were truly grateful to be with each other, and they have had the most beautiful marriage I have ever seen. When my father died, my mother understandably suffered from enormous grief. After months of suffering, she began to use gratitude's magical power. And despite her immense grief and pain, she looked for things to be grateful for. She began with the past and she recalled all the wonderful times of happiness she had received through the decades of my father. Then she took the next big step. See, what did gratitude do to her mother? It healed her after the father's death. And once she was able to heal herself, then she took the next big step and she looked for things to be grateful for in the future. One by one, she found them. She found or remembered things she had always wanted to do but didn't have time to do when my father was alive. And with this courageous step of gratitude, opportunities to fulfill her dreams magically poured in. And her life became rich with happiness again. See, the basic formula or the foundation that Rhonda Byrne has laid in this book is what you think will be given to you more. If you find blessings and gratitude in your life, the law of attraction works and the universe is going to give you more and more opportunities for you to feel blessed and happy. So when her mother did that gratitude exercise, the magical power of gratitude gave my mother a new life, new opportunities. Her example, when I read Rhonda Byrne's example, it's very simple, right? Two people in love, good relationship, one person dies, one person needs healing, and she goes through exercise. Okay, let's read today's practice, and I want to elaborate a little bit more on this. For today's magical practice, you're going to look for a hot coal that is burning your life and literally turn it into gold through gratitude. Choose one difficult, problematic, or broken relationship that you want to improve. This is the key, hot coal. You want to sit with yourself and find one relationship that has given you the worst experience in life. Can be a boss. Sometimes bosses can be difficult. Can be a partner. Can be a boyfriend, girlfriend in the young age or older age, regardless. Can be a sibling. But find the relationship that left you not happy inside. Find the most difficult relationship from your life. Reflect on your life. It doesn't matter whether the person is currently in your life. This is also the second key. It can be from your past life. You may not be talking to this person for many years. Or if it's a past relationship and the person is no longer in your life. Okay? So we are not limited to pick our current relationships. Can be somebody who you don't even talk to anymore. Sit down and make a written list of 10 things you are grateful for about the person you have chosen. It is going to be hard. If you do not like this person, if you're holding a resentment or if you're holding a grudge, finding not one or two, 10 things. It's a big number for somebody you hate, quote unquote. Find 10 things. Do not focus, if it is a relationship from the past, do not focus on the last bit of that relationship. Go back during the relationship or the beginning. Think about all the good times you have had with that person. Like one example I can give you is um, if somebody is complaining about my father didn't do anything, my father could have done better with me. Did you eat when you were little, when you were not earning? Did you have a roof on your head? How did you come to the world? Did you have clothes to wear? You have to go this granular when you are finding 10 things. Let's go back to a relationship that did not end well. Did you guys go out to have a meal together? How was the meal? What were your feelings back when you were having the meal? Did you um, did you get wished on your birthday when you were in the relationship with that person? That person remembered. Did they give you any gift when you guys were together? Small things, granular things. Don't focus on the pieces that hurted you. That those pieces you have kept inside you for too long. Go back. Go back to the good times. Go back to the good meals that you have had together. Go back to the good things that they bought for you. Go back to maybe some compliments they gave you. You must have felt good when they gave you the compliment, right? Everybody waits for the compliment. Go back to the acknowledgments they gave you. So focus on good things, but at least 10 things. The reason I say at least, and I'm stressing so much on it, if you find more, find more. And you will be surprised. Once you start writing, your pen is just going to flow. It's just going to flow. You'll be surprised. Think back through the history of the relationship and list the great things about the person or the great things you received from the relationship. Easiest way to do this is to think back to the way things were before the relationship deteriorated or ended. If the relationship was never good, then think hard about any good qualities in the person because they are there. You know how we say everybody has good qualities? Nobody is 100% bad. Think about those qualities. Why did you got attracted towards that person or attached to that person? If you really think they don't have any good qualities, um, how is it possible that you got attached to that person? So go back in the relationship. The magical practice is not about who is right or wrong. Very important. No matter what you feel someone has done to you, no matter what someone said or didn't do, you can magically heal the relationship. And you don't need the other person in order to heal it. Please remember, I can guarantee with my own experience, you can heal a relationship even from way past in your life. And it doesn't mean that you are picking up the phone and calling those people right away. No, please do not misunderstand the practice. What the practice is, you by yourself with a pen and a paper. No phone. We are not calling anybody. There is gold in every relationship, even the difficult ones. And to bring riches to all your relationships and your life, you have to find the gold. As you dig and discover a nugget of gold, write it down. Address the person by name and express your sentence in gratitude. Name, I'm grateful for what? So some examples she has given is, Paul, I'm grateful for our time together. While our marriage did end, I learned a lot. I'm so much wiser today, and I use what I learned from our marriage in many of my relationships today. Paul, I'm grateful for everything you did to try and make our marriage work because 10 years of marriage means you did try. Paul, I'm grateful to you for our children. The joy I receive from them every day could not be possible without you. Paul, I'm grateful to you for the hard work and long hours you put in to support our family while I was at home taking care of our children. It was a big responsibility to have all of us dependent on you. So thank you. Paul, I'm grateful to you for the precious moments I had with our children as they grew up. I got to see our children talk and walk for the first time, and I know you didn't have that opportunity. How beautiful is this? Paul, I'm grateful for your support when I went through a difficult time of grief and loss. Paul, I'm grateful to you for the times when I was sick and you did your best to take care of me and the children. Paul, I'm grateful for the great times we had, and we did have many. Any vacations you have gone out with, any small trips, big trips, anything. Paul, I'm grateful that you want to continue to be a father to our children. This is also so nice. Maybe two people broke the relationship between them, but each one of them is still putting in all the efforts to be a better father or mother. Paul, I'm grateful for your support and the time you want to give to our children. I know they mean as much to you as they do to me. By the time you have finished your gratitude list of 10 things, you should feel much better about the person and the relationship. 100% guaranteed. The ultimate point you want to reach is where you don't have any bad feelings toward the person anymore, because it's your life that is harmed by those feelings. This is also very important. And that is why earlier I said at least 10. See, when you start writing the gratitude, you are 100% guaranteed you're going to start feeling better. That's what gratitude does, right? Where you want to get to is you have to 100% get the anger, resentment, bad feelings for that person out of your mind, subconscious mind, body, soul, everywhere. That is where you want to get to eventually. And that is why I said at least. Rhonda Byrne didn't write that above. I stressed on it at least 10, but you can continue to go. There is no limit how much you have to or should be writing. Every relationship is different, and if need be, you may choose to repeat this magical practice over several days until you reach the point where you don't have any bad feelings toward the person anymore. If you don't feel 100% better, continue to do it for a few days. A lot of experienced practitioners, including myself, we did this exercise for many days for one relationship because we had that much grudge against few people. Not good, but as human beings, till we became aware of all this, we made those mistakes and then we chose to heal ourselves. If you are using gratitude's magical power to improve a current relationship, you will see the relationship begin to change miraculously before your eyes. I can guarantee you that from my own experience. It only takes one person to magically change a relationship through gratitude. But it is the person who uses gratitude who receives the benefits in their whole life. If you choose a past relationship where you are not in contact with the person anymore, you will feel a piece of happiness fill you. And at the same time, you will see other current relationships in your life magically improve. This is also very true. Now, think about it when you start healing your relationships, whether from past or from current. What does the law of attraction says? You work on your relationships, you remain in gratitude, you get happy, you get rid of your resentment and grudges. Law of attraction is going to give you more relationships where you're going to have a happy, beautiful relation with the other person. Remember how I said, even if you don't bring those resentments out every single day, it is still shaping your life today? That is exactly what it means. If you are holding a grudge from a previous relationship or from one relationship in the current life, a portion of that grudge, maybe in a small fraction, also gets to impact your other relationships. Because consciously or unconsciously, we do things which are instilled in us based on one relationship, and we sprinkle those either mistakes or resentments or behavior patterns onto our other relationships as well. I got hurt from this one relationship. There is a very big probability that I'm going to have hard time trusting my other four relationships as well. I got disappointed in one place. I will have hard time asking for help in my other four relationships because I'm storing that disappointment from one relationship, and I operate in my other four relationships in the same way. I don't want to ask for help because what if they also disappoint me? I hope that made sense. Magic practice number 15, magically heal your relationships. Count your blessings. The first thing we do every morning is we write 10 blessings. We find 10 what's, why. We write those. We go back to each one. We reread it and we say thank you, thank you, thank you for each one of them. During the day, what you're doing, choose one difficult or problematic or broken relationship that you want to improve. Sit down, make a list of 10 things. I will stress again, at least 10 things you are grateful for about the person you have chosen. Write it down in the following way. Name, I'm grateful for what? Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. Everybody by now knows the magic rock practice. Okay. That is the chapter, very beautiful chapter. We have about 4 or 5 minutes. Any question anybody wants? We have limited time, but if anybody wants to bring something quickly. Nothing? Everybody got it? Everybody is turning their relationships in the head? Okay. I mentioned yesterday too. I'll just mention today on Sunday, 8 a.m. EST. Sunita will do a session only focused on magic board or vision board. She will put the flyer out so that everybody can put it in the calendar. Do join. It's going to help for the advanced practices, and hopefully everybody will benefit from it. Okay. Thank you so much. Everybody has yeah, Chitali, yes.
Yeah, I have a question that
Sure.
for the vision board and for all of that things, we can do it every day also, right? Like we can write down the all the gratitude or like the affirmations which we wanted for the vision board. Like हमें जो चाहिए वो हम रोज लिख सकते हैं, right? कि I want like my dream job or something like that.
We can write the affirmation. The session is more going to be about helping you support hand holding, how to create a vision board. Affirmations and vision boards are two different things, Tritali.
No, yeah, that I know.
Mhm.
But like if I'm writing it every day with all of these assignments, that is okay, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
बिकॉज़ वो हमें सिर्फ
100%.
एक ही
Sorry.
दिन करना था, मगर हम रोज़ लिख सकते हैं ना, मेरा क्वेश्चन ऐसा है।
Yes, sorry. Then I misunderstood your question. Affirmations you can write every single day.
ओके,
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Okay. If there is no other question, thank you so much for, yes, Divya.
Hi, today is my first session. I saw the flyer and joined, but I think I joined at the right time. I really needed this thing. Thank you so much. Yeah,
No
I thought I
problem.
have to say my gratitude to you first.
You are most welcome. We all need it. Trust me. We all need it. We all have these relationships in our lives, hot, cold, we call them.
Hmm.
So you're not by yourself. Just continue to do the practices. And
Hmm.
is this the first time you're doing the magic book?
Yeah,
Okay. Maybe the next session when we start sometime next month, we'll put out the
okay,
date.
okay.
Start from the beginning. You're gonna have a lot more understanding.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
thank you
but
so
thank
much.
you. But thank you
Hmm.
for your comment. Really appreciate. Keeps us motivated too.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Everybody have a magical day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. And let's connect tomorrow for the next beautiful practice. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Energy.
Thank you. Bye.